We have a couple of interesting comments from a couple of different analysts today, and the first one on our list for this video is none other than Michael Pachter, who naturally needs no introductions anymore. And he was talking to Gaming Bolt about how Sony is expected to outspend Microsoft globally on marketing 2-to-1 to put its PS4 Pro and PS4 Slim consoles, as well as of course the VR headset, out in front of the competition. And he said, quote, "I don't think that most people who get consoles at holiday are people who buy them for themselves, except for the launch year. I think that most holiday console purchases are gift, and ask your mum if she knows what the first party lineup is for Sony and Microsoft this holiday. She won't, so she goes into a store, and she's just looking for the bright, shiny object. Sony advertises well, and the brand is probably better known than Xbox among grandmas and mums, so I think they sell well at holidays in spite of having a worse lineup than Xbox. And to be honest with you, gamers know the difference, but how many people reading this haven't made a decision on a console yet? Everyone in this audience already has one or the other, and they may buy a PS4 Pro, but they'll trade their PS4 in to get it. I don't think that the timing of game releases matters at all to gift givers, so I don't think it matters at holiday. And frankly, I kind of think there's something smart about avoiding holiday, because it gives you the opportunity to be in the limelight during months when you're trying really hard to brand the console and make sure they get what advantage you have. So I'm not disrespecting Microsoft's decision to launch Gears at holiday, but I think it was smart to have the game out, and it's certainly gotten great reviews, and props to those guys for making a game that they inherited from Epic, and it's been phenomenal. But I don't think it would have mattered when it came out, October or May. It still would have sold very well. Well, Sony, they're going to advertise PSVR, so you're going to get advertising for PlayStation VR, PS4 Pro and PS4 Slim. So I actually would expect Sony to outspend Microsoft globally on marketing 2-to-1. And to be honest, he is right, simply because, well, they have more products to push than Microsoft do, in terms of hardware at least. You know, you've got the Xbox One S and the Xbox One. Okay, and then you've got the PS4 Slim, PS4 Pro, PSVR. Obviously, they've both got games to push as well, so 2-to-1? Possibly. I mean, especially since Sony are very aware of the fact that they've got a year lead on the Xbox One Scorpio. So you may very well be correct on that front, but we'll have to see what actually happens and of course how effective it is. And now we have some comments from the Mercury Securities analyst Ben Pachter, who spoke on the topic of Red Dead Redemption 2. And he made various comments about the expectations that they have regarding its sales. And Ben released a note to investors saying the game should move 12 million units during the second fiscal quarter next year, which does run from July to September. So Pachter also expects the sequel's total to be boosted by a likely PC release date in early 2018, and they are also expecting it to outpace its predecessor, which did ship about 14 million copies over 5 years. Another thing that they are saying could increase sales, and to be honest I agree with them on this, is the fact that of course it has a brand new online multiplayer experience, which of course is probably something similar to GTA Online, but of course in Red Dead 2. And of course the 7-year gap between the original and its sequel will undoubtedly contribute to people wanting to jump back in the saddle, because yes, the original game sold 12 million units, but you've got people who've perhaps bought it second hand or borrowed it from a friend in the long period, the 7 years since the original, so there's going to be a lot of people wanting to jump back on that particular game, and there might be people seeing the amount of hype surrounding it, like, do you know what, I'm going to go and hunt up Red Dead Redemption and play it since everyone's really excited, and be like, oh cool, this was awesome, I'm going to go play Red Dead Redemption 2. So, interesting. 12 million units in its second fiscal quarter next year, which means it would of course be well on its way to outpace the original Red Dead Redemption. So there you go, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.